Hello, FACS 7 and FACS for Life students and parents. If you are seeing this video, that means that you are either a student in my class or you have a student in my class. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Lauren Seifert. I am a 9th year now FACS teacher. This is my 5th year at Plainfield, and I teach family and consumer science. So some of you might be wondering, what is family and consumer science, or FACS, so F-A-C-S. So it's actually an acronym for Family and Consumer Science, and that's all just to say it's basically like old school home ec, or I kind of like to think of it as home ec 2.0. So it's sort of like your old school home ec but brought into the modern age. If your student or you are in my FACS 7 class, you will be going through the following units. So we're going to go through success in life and school, caring for children, food and nutrition, clothing, care and repair, as well as personal finance. If you are in my 8th grade section, or FACS for Life, then you will be doing all of those things, but we're going to be digging a little bit deeper because we have a little bit more time, and most of you have the baseline knowledge already. In addition to those topics, we're also going to be talking about housing and interiors. So we're going to talk about how to design and kind of like lay out a house or a floor plan. So what to expect during the week is every week, usually like on Friday, but sometimes it's Sunday, I will be updating our weekly agenda. So our weekly agenda is found on Google Classroom, and I'm going to show you that in just a little bit, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time explaining that because you'll get to see it in action. But basically that is a living document that I'm going to be uploading or updating every single week with the most recent information up at the top so that you can kind of know what to expect for Monday through Friday of the week as far as, what are the state standards that we're going to be covering? What are the objectives or the goals that we're going to be covering every day? What are the topics, as well as embedded links with any resources or videos, presentations, handouts, anything like that is all going to be linked in that document. I am also going to have all of the stuff that I give to the students every day in Google Classroom so that it's kind of like a one-stop shop so they can find everything they need. The weekly agenda is also going to be on Google Classroom. It's up at the very top. Again, I'm going to show you that in just a minute. The weekly agenda is also in the Homework Hub, so if you're looking for it, you can also find it there. As far as data needs, the only thing that I need the students to have are a charged Chromebook, their headphones, and a pencil. So we're mostly paperless in this class. Sometimes we do a few just like little activities that are, require some sort of writing utensil. So if they have a pencil in their computer bag, that's great. Grades are based on total points, so it's really easy to figure out your grade in my class because it's just the points earned divided by the points that are possible. I don't have many rules in my classroom. I only have 4. They're pretty easy to follow. It's be respectful, be responsible, use common sense, and give your best effort. So as long as we're doing those 4 things, I think we're being pretty good human beings, and that's all I can really ask of you. As far as makeup work is concerned, because we don't really know what this year has in store for us just yet, but you will have the number of days that you've been absent, or the number of days that you've been out to get your makeup work turned in. And if there are extenuating circumstances, just talk to me and I'll work with you. As far as contacting me goes, you can always contact me through Parent Square. If you just start typing in my name, it will pop up and then you can send me a message. Email is also a great option for you because I check email even when I'm at home and on the weekends. So I might be able to get you an answer quicker. You are more than welcome to call and leave a voicemail on my phone, but I'm not as able to answer that nearly as quickly because I can't have students in my room when I'm calling you back. But if you want to go that route, so maybe it's something that's a little bit more complicated and you don't want to type it out, totally fine. The school's phone number is 317-838-3966, and my extension is 2125. I will be sending out emails periodically just to kind of keep you in the loop as far as what's going on in FACS class, and if there's good things that I see or even some things that I think we need to all be aware of. I'm really excited. really excited to have your student back in class, and I'm excited to see their smiling faces. So I can't wait to get to know them, and I hope that you have a good day. Okay, this is the part of the video where I am going to kind of explain where to find things, what to expect, and kind of show you what things are going to look like. Those of you who had me for FACS last year and who are now in FACS for Life, a lot of this is going to be similar, but I do have a few changes from last year to this year. So when you come into Google Classroom, you are going to see all of the classes that you are enrolled in. You can drag them around if they're not in the order that you want, but you will find your FACS class. So when you click on it, I want you to work primarily out of the classwork tab. So when you come to the classwork tab, everything always up at the top is going to be the weekly agenda, and that is going to be for your class. So I only have week 1 in here right now, but basically it's going to tell you the day and the date, the standard that we're going to be covering that day, the objectives, the activity, and then what is due and where to find it. I have each week labeled with what week number it is, as well as the dates that the week is going to occur on. And as you can see, there are things that are linked. So as far as expectations, rules, and procedures, you can see that the presentation is linked here. And then I also have a link to a YouTube video lesson of me going through the information. I always have due dates listed and where you can find the information. So for example, we are going to be doing an activity over kind of like an unboxing yourself. Again, if you had me last year, you have done a similar project. And the link is going to be found on Google Classroom because you're going to have to do the video portion on another website. So I can't have it directly due to Google Classroom. But then as new weeks are added, like week 2 will be above week 1, and so it will go in, most recent all the way down to the least recent. Okay, but if we go back to Google Classroom, this year, instead of doing things by week, I'm going to have everything kind of laid out or sectioned out in units so that you will be able to see everything that you need for success in life and school. And then you can see that a lot of these are marked as a draft because I won't publish them until we need to have them. So I think that will make it a little bit easier for you to navigate. So the agenda is where you're going to find what information is going to be given on each day with links, as well as in Google Classroom, you will be able to find the rules and procedures, presentation, and video. So I hope that this kind of helps give you an idea of what to expect. Really looking forward to getting to know you guys and seeing you in class.